I'm 35 years old. I was 35 on the 22nd of February, and I've just been recently diagnosed with having ADHD. I've gone years through my life being misdiagnosed with different things: anxiety, depression, social phobia, agoraphobia, obsessive compulsive disorder, and eventually I saw a doctor, a top specialist, and he said, without any shadow of a doubt, you've got acute ADHD, and that's why you've had to self-medicate all your life. Self-medicating with things like cannabis, amphetamine, speed, cocaine, alcohol, just to try and slow my head down. Because my head was always racing. I could never focus at school, I could never concentrate. I was always really impulsive. I'd do things without thinking. People would be talking to me, and it would be like I was in a tunnel. I could hear what they were saying. You'll go in 1 ear and out the other. So about 5 weeks ago, I saw this top consultant psychiatrist, and he actually said, Chris, without any question, you have got acute ADHD. Coincidentally, this is something which I did an ADHD test myself online, which you can do online on google.com or bing.com, and you can answer the question. It's like a questionnaire, and it gives you a score. Well, I was adamant that I actually had it, and I went to see a specialist in Gloucester, and the specialist told me, Dr. Vincent, his name was, you're faking it, there's no way at all that you've got ADHD. So, coincidentally, for 20 years of my life, in fact 35 years of my life, I was 35 on the 22nd of February, I have suffered acutely. Anybody who thinks that ADHD is a walk in the park, anybody who thinks that ADHD is just a condition, it can affect your life in such a profound effect that it can affect your family, it can affect your behaviour, it can get you in trouble with the police, it can make you do things that are completely out of character. So I was medicated. I'm not sure if anybody who's listening knows of Valium. In America that would be Xanax, alprazolam, clozapam, temazepam. Diazepam obviously in the UK, that's benzodiazepines. Opioids, that's painkillers. So people across the world, you'd understand that would be codeine phosphate, cocodamol, dihydrocodone, oxycontin, oxycodone for people in the States, hydrocodone, oxymorphone, morphine. Taking all these things not as a heroin addict, but just to slow my brain down, amitriptyline tablets, if anyone's ever heard of those, I was taking those. Nital tablets, before I was actually diagnosed, I was taking 15 of them at once, just to slow my thoughts down. I could smoke up to 25 joints a day. I'm not advocating illegal drug use in any way, shape or form. I need you guys some advice, please, because, as I said, I'm 35, I turned 35 on the 22nd of February, and all my life has been wasted because of misdiagnosis. I believe I've got a high IQ, I believe I could go far in life, but nobody, no doctor, no professional, no counsellor, nobody picked up that I had this, and I questioned it, and I self-identified, as I said, through the test, that I thought I had it. So, cut a long story short, I was started on a medication. Now the correct name for the medication, if you look it up, it's called methylphenidate. Methylphenidate. It's not amphetamine salts. In America you get Adderall or Doril, they're amphetamine salts. Methylphenidate is a kind of amphetamine, but it's not actually an amphetamine. It's called Concerta XL. The XL means extended release. You can get Ritalin, so it's Ritalin Concerta XL, which is extended release. It works for 12 to 14 hours. Or you can actually get Concerta or Ritalin IR, which means immediate release. So it would work within 20 minutes and have a duration for about 4 hours. The pros and the cons of being on the medication. The pros, since starting the medication, I've had the medication increased, starting on 18 milligrams, 36 milligrams, 54 milligrams, and now up to 72 or 74. That's not that good. I just took a tablet about an hour ago, just so you will see a difference. I need to make a documentary just to explain to people about ADHD, how it's affected me, and how I feel I get on personally with the medication. I took a tablet about an hour ago, YouTube before and watched people talk about ADHD and never really, I'm putting these words carefully, never really related or understood what it's like. But if I go back to early childhood, if anyone out there can relate to this, if you have ADHD or you think you may have ADHD, have you ever spent time in school from 7 years onwards, looking out the window daydreaming? You'd hear the teacher, you get in trouble at school, you'd be daydreaming, you couldn't concentrate, you couldn't do your homework, you got easily distracted, you were probably in trouble, you probably got suspended from school. Growing up, maybe not, you misused alcohol, prescription drugs, which, as I said, I don't advocate illegal drugs, to self-medicate. Maybe a lot of people with ADHD have got very, very, very low self-esteem. Now, ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. There are two types of this condition. There is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, which is ADHD, and there is ADD, which is Attention Deficit Disorder. I am actually diagnosed with Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. Most adults actually lose their hyperactivity as they progress through life, and they have ADD. The medications are very different. I'm from the UK, so I understand that this video will be going global. This video will be going absolutely worldwide, and I welcome all comments and feedback with relation to this. A lot of people have given bad reports with regards to concerta. As I said, I've been on it about 4 weeks. I'm talking from where I'm in a position in my life at the moment that for the first time in my life I can actually hear what people are saying to me without it kind of going in one ear and then fuzzy all over the place. I can walk down the road and see signs. I can concentrate. I can research. I can learn. I can read books. Before I could open up a book, I'd read the first paragraph and my mind would wander. I've been in a conversation with someone, dead talk, and it was literally like I was going slightly deaf, and the words were going one ear and mumble out the other. Although people with ADHD have the ability to hyper-focus, so if there is something they're actually interested in, whether it be music, people with ADHD are very intuitive. We're very different. We've got a spark, we shine, we've got something about us. We've got very quick brains, we think. We feel more than we say. We feel other people's emotions. ADHD is a serious condition. It's taken me years to be diagnosed. I'm going to sue the NHS for this diagnosis because they've got me hooked in the previous past on many prescription pills. And I believe I've got a law case for that. It's made me get into trouble. I've done some stupid things, and especially in combination with alcohol, I would drink to an oblivion because my head was racing so fast I just couldn't cope with it. My family don't understand ADHD. It's affected my family relationship, my relationship with my father, my sister. I've just become an uncle. I have a nephew who's 5 and a half weeks now. My mum. Nobody out there will truly understand unless they have ADHD. You could say to your parents all day long, look online, study this, study that, look at the words. You know, it's a pointless exercise, but this is my first video that I've ever uploaded on YouTube. First of all, I hope it loads up. Secondly, I'm looking in the bottom left hand corner seeing 9 minutes 18, 20 seconds, so I'm not sure if you'll have a 10-minute video for your first video. So a quick introduction. I'm Chris, I'm 35, I live in the UK, being diagnosed with ADHD by a consultant psychiatrist 5 weeks ago, started on concerta XL, current dosage 72 milligrams, methylphenidate, it's XL which means extended release. Please leave your messages and I will update you. As I said, I took a tablet about an hour ago, the time at the moment is 7:05